I should be doing the sign with the poem that I'm reading, but first I want to talk to you about something. If you look at the paintings in there, there's a couple of them. This one right here is called From the Smoke. It depicts the towers when they were being attacked, and it also depicts two aircraft, an Air Force aircraft and the Navy intruder, which were sent around New York to protect it at that time. The original is actually in New York with a battalion chief that was in the first tower. I got a call from him one time in about 2002, and he had told me he had gone to different fire stations and he had seen this poster. And he had seen this poster on the different stations, and he wanted to know where they got it from and if they had permission to print it and post it, because he was worried about the copyright. And I told him it was okay, and he asked me if I was the one that did it, and I said yes. And I told him anybody in New York has the permission to print this and put it up. And so what I did is they were having the first annual gala event after 9/11, and I sent the original up there, and they presented it to a widow of 9/11. The other thing that you see in there, you'll see 6 big canvases, and on there's a bunch of fallen heroes. And you might wonder what that has to do with this. Well, after 9/11, we got a surge of people joined the military. A lot of them joined because of 9/11. A lot of them joined because their fathers or mothers died at 9/11. And a lot of them are from New York and New Jersey. On those 6 canvases, each one of those is a fallen hero. Most of them died in Afghanistan or Iraq. I have a couple in Vietnam. And a lot of them, their parents told me that they joined because of that. And some of them are actually daughters and sons of firefighters. So each one died, and none of them were put on there unless a family requested. So when you go on there and you look at each face, it's not a face that was taken from a piece of paper or news. It was their family called me. I don't know any of them until their family called me. Each one is an individual. It takes me almost 3 hours to put one together because I learn about them. So when you look at it, don't just look at it, it's a picture. And somebody asked me how many faces are there, and I promise you this, I don't know, and I'll never count them. That's too many people giving our fallen heroes numbers. The first one that died at war, the last one that died at war. What happened to the middle one? You know, the parent that gets a call or a knock on the door, it's not a number, you know, it's a kid. And here's the poem, it's called From the Smoke. A little closer. Amidst the tower's ruins, beneath the twisted steel, lay souls simply waiting for a light to let them through. They laid down their sharpened axes. Still were hoses, once were full. Covered with dust were hats with numbers. Some read, Ladder 22. Breathless hands clutched the victim, of whom a fireman died for. When the dust finally settled, when the sun did shine through, rose a pillar of smoke never seen, rose of souls of heroes too. Down on earth lay their axes, heavy jackets which they bore. As they rose, they donned on wings, angels' wings made of gold. A lone angel flew to the highest of the clouds, with tears of blood still falling. He screamed with anger, he raised his battle trumpet, called those heroes that did fall. Take the wings we give you, and your armor now of gold. Take the swords made for justice. Take them, for they come from our Lord. Our Lord, once your siren screamings, now shall be your battle cry. For each soul and brother that we bury, vengeance shall come from the sky. From the road, from the smoke rose battle angels. Then the heavens and rains heaven fell, as 5,000 angels cried, for the families left down there. Now they shall come a-riding upon horses with silver wings, with swords of justice drawn, to fight for freedom and liberty. Let us not forget a name, or the face they did so leave. Let us not forget our freedom, or the brave heroic deeds. Let our justice be our vengeance, let their names in stone remain. For Americans proud as they were, let their deaths not be in vain. Thank you.